How's it going, everyone? Back with another dev vlog. It's been another week, and at least this week I actually have things to showcase. So I'm going to take you on this journey of first setting this up and testing out the script. So usually I just do a showcase, but so if you throw it at the toilet, you get use toilet still, which you got the stash. And then you can flush the toilet, which there's no sound effect right now, but... And then you got drink. So, still have all that with the prison simulator script, but down here you have the hoot station, which I kind of showcased this a little bit when I was first setting it up, just never went past into actually deep dive into the script. And that's what today's about. So, originally there wasn't that many mashes in here, but I went ahead and added a few more, and they will add different effects. So you got like stamina regen, you got armor, you got speed burst, things like that. So we'll click on this one first. See how this all makes and produces. Probably end up adding some animations and stuff at some point. Yep, removed everything and put an unfinished mash. And has a quality of 89. Alright. So we'll start... Oh, this ain't ready yet. I was right. There we go. Place. Alright, I'm definitely have to go change it around so that way you can sit there and place it where you want to place it at, but at least you see there is the customized prop of the active brew bag itself. Check for any errors, nothing there. Check the live console, nothing there. Alright. Well. So. Finished. No active brews. Alright, well. Finished, which it looks like it's spoiled. So that is the spoiled one. So I gotta make some more adjustments. And we'll come back. Alright, let's try that again. So we'll go to the station. Made a couple edits. So now the toilet is going to be used for the mash and the bottling. We'll do another banana. Alright. This is not ready yet, so we'll keep waiting and see if that changes. So while we're waiting, so still trying to figure out props. I finally got the sizing, I think, about right for the bottle. We really kind of put the thing deep down in there. Which that wasn't look like a water bottle. That was for the hooch, because I wanted to see what that would look like. And I mean, for the most part, it looks all right. But just got to get the positioning a little bit finished. And is this finally ready? It's not ready yet, but it is. Okay, so I need to make sure that gets updated. So right click on it. Aha. So now we'll use it. And we'll just go place it in this corner right here. But yeah, still trying to figure out the custom props and getting them to kind of look right and things like that. But definitely the food items and these like the hooch bags, stuff like that is a little bit easier to make and scale to make it look properly. Still working on like the metal detector and things like that, but it's just nice now to be able to make our own in-house custom props, especially for like our different food items and stuff we have. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to turn, but it definitely has a bright reflection to it with it just standing out like that. So I need to see if I can change something with it to where it doesn't look so bright. And it changed. Check status. Does nothing, but there is errors. And we'll check the server console. Nothing. Alright. So check status is broken on that, but we collected. Okay. Quality still 54. Bubbling bottle. So we'll go here. And we'll bottle it. Still no animations, but we'll get that eventually. And are we 6 bottles? Gave us 6 bottles. Alright. And gave me a strength boost. Alright. Which, the drink item, which I mean eventually be what this is, just kind of drinking like that. That has to be set up with a separate script. But, so, that one worked. Boost, strength, tier light, combat, best before time, shelf life, quality. Alright. A lot of information there. But more or less everything, the hooch is going to expire over time. So eventually it's going to turn into spoiled at some point. But that one worked. I didn't want to click bottle, click the wrong one. What else do I want to make? Let's do this. Let's make 2 mashes and see if they stack or if it makes separate. That went there. And do a yard rocket. So we should have 2 different types. Which, if you notice, there's a little bit of kind of reddish orangish smoke coming off of my character. That is like the smell vision script that was listed not too long ago on the 5M forums. I need to see if I can make it where the props themselves smell, which I'm pretty sure I can. So quality 68 and quality 59, which I need to make sure that gets updated. So I'll add that into the list of things that get fixed. And we'll use this one. Because for testing purposes, I have it sped up to where the process is quick. But in use in the server, it's not going to be as quick. And let's just see, can we place it up on top of here? And no matter what the brew is, it's always going to be the same, just props. Okay, so it can be placed on top of things. It's good to know. Those are going So you'd be able to sell these to players, but NPCs as well. Just how with the contraband with the drone delivery or the hand drop, this is all part of that same script. I think the next step is going to be making the selling to NPCs, so that way we can sell the hooch and sell the drugs that get delivered and have the whole economy kind of set up that way. Alright, well, one expired. They both expired. Alright. So we'll collect. That was that one that got collected, and we'll collect this one. Go here, use the hooch station with bottle. They're both spoiled. I got 5 out of that one. And what are we going to get out of this one? Got 5. And they're all separate bottles. It's good. Yard rocket, speed, burst, medium, stat, spoiled. Alright. We'll go ahead and use. Still gave it a little bit of speed boost, but didn't seem to make me sick. So I need to... There it is. That one made me sick. That works. So I need to add... kind of want to add a throwing up into the mix there, but... So that's what happens when you get sick. I hate these doors. I think that's going to get very annoying when we get to full use. I need to see if I can go turn that sound off. But alright. So... that shows there, so... the spoiled bottling works, the sick effect works. The whole use the inventory. To make it into the active brew to be able to place, you have to have the rubber bands in your inventory, which is to sit there and tell you error-wise. So I'm going to drop those rubber bands on the ground. We'll go make another mash. We'll do cell block here. And I'll try to right click and use. It's doing the fermentation, but let's see. Oh. Need to add the whole updated there, some sort of timer that lets you know. Still got a little bit of work to do with the script. And there we go. Need one rubber band to activate this mash. So now we should put the rubber bands back. Perfect. And we'll use it. Place. Alright, so yeah. So just a little bit of tweaks, a little bit of things to be added there. But really impressed so far. I like the idea and the concept behind it. It's just getting some of the things fleshed out and be more, user-friendly / realistic. I guess less jank and buggy a little bit, but it's just the nature of making scripts and just seeing how everything works. You don't know how it's going to turn out or be until you start using. That's usually why I skip this part. I really don't showcase this part or really talk about this part. I just go once I know the script's complete and working in a better function. So we'll collect. And bottle. And only got 4 from that one. Alright. So that's good. That's good that it's doing, because it's supposed to be between like 4 to 6 bottles, give or take. What you do. All right. So, alright, well, I think that's going to wrap up this video. There's still like a little bit of tweaks, a little bit of changes with the script, but that's going to just ruin the surprise slash change when you guys get into the server and play. I don't want to showcase everything and give away the full ability of the script and what's going to come with it. Just like with everything else, just want to give you a little bit of an idea and kind of just show that, hey, that's not a concept where nothing doesn't exist. Like, it's there on the server and it'll be ready for you when you all get on into the city. Right, into the prison, I guess. Once we get closer to the end development, we'll probably be looking for starter prisoners. That way it's not completely empty slash all new inmates coming in. Because kind of the plan I want to do is have a bus load of prisoners come in and we put everybody through the intake and kind of go down the line that way. So as people are getting processed in and go out into the yard, there's already established prisoners here that either are running certain gangs or have a foothold over certain drugs and things like that, and just more of like an actual prison setting and not just everyone coming into the prison brand new and starting over from scratch. Well, we're starting from scratch more or less, but we'll figure that all out once we get closer to towards the end of the setting up and development of the server. Still got a little bit of things I want to set up and do. I still need to work on the whole gym slash skill script as well, but sorry for the last 3 weeks or so of the server videos for devlogs. I wasn't really expecting them to get many views anyways. More or less was just trying to keep the algorithm fed and keeping videos coming out like on a weekly basis, so that way the channel doesn't die out and these videos don't get pushed out, so you and new people can discover the videos and become part of the community and get into the server and just help grow the whole concept and idea behind the prison RP server. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.